I just finished watching the previews and reading the spoilers for this Monday's episode of General Hospital, and I honestly don't even know where to begin. My brain is firing on all cylinders and none of them are synchronized. It's late, I've got my tea and I'm just staring at my screen trying to process the absolute chaos coming our way. I mean, seriously, what are you doing to us? Let's just dive right into the deep end, because we have to talk about Lulu Spencer. I have been a Lulu fan for years. I cried when she went into that coma. I celebrated when she woke up. I was ready for the triumphant return of that Spencer grit. But this whole thing with Nathan West, I am so conflicted. The spoilers say Lulu is finally going to tell Maxie her secret on Monday. She's in Maxie's office at Deception, and she's just going to drop the bomb. And the way she does it, asking Maxie, "Do you regret that decision about choosing Spinelli?" Excuse me? Lulu, honey, I love you, but you have been awake for 5 minutes. Are you really questioning your best friend's life choices right now? I get it. You have feelings for Nathan. He has feelings for you. It's this whole star-crossed romance thing. But this is Maxie Jones we're talking about. Your ride or die. You don't just walk into her office and start poking holes in her relationship just so you can feel better about swooping in on her husband who isn't even a widower anymore. And Maxie's face in the clip. The spoilers say she looks stern. While Lulu is playing 20 questions with Maxie's heart, we have the other side of this disaster triangle wakes up from a coma Crimson and basically says, Liesl Obrecht, God hey, love her, I know you grieved this guy for years. Maxie, and finally Nathan moved on, literally rolling his eyes in the clip. And honestly, I think I'm Team Nathan on this one. I know, he's saying he's moved on, that Maxie chose Nathan Spinelli, and Lulu have chemistry. And he's right, we all she made that choice. But part of me is terrified this is going to blow up their friendship all over again for accepting that, and looking at the pretty blonde who actually wants him. It's refreshing. Messy, yes, but refreshing. And Nina is apparently going to be the voice of reason. Since when is Nina Reeves the calm one in the room? I am loving this evolution for her. Okay, we need to pivot hard, because while the romance drama is juicy, the real stress is happening in the Corinthos kitchen. Jocelyn Jacks, oh my God. She's storming out, giving Carly a 24-hour ultimatum to get rid of Valentine. First of all, the audacity. This is Carly Corinthos. She eats danger for breakfast. She doesn't need her college-age daughter telling her who she can hang out with. And let's talk about the chemistry between Carly and Valentine. Am I crazy, or is it kind of hot? There is a weird, toxic, us-against-the-world vibe there that I am unfortunately very into. The problem is, they have to move him. The spoilers say they need a new hideout. My prediction? The Metro Court. It's the worst possible place to hide someone, which means it's exactly what they'll do. And then Jocelyn goes and does the one thing that makes me want to scream. She goes to Jason. Of course she goes to Jason. She walks into that coffee warehouse and tells Jason that Carly is in on something with Valentine. Joss, honey, do you know what you just did? You didn't just tattle, you pulled the pin on a grenade. Jason doesn't do chill. But here's the interesting part. The spoilers say Jason doesn't look surprised. Of course he doesn't. He knows Carly, and a note suggests Jason might feel Carly is safer with Valentine than with Brennan. That's a fascinating take. Brennan is that quiet, government-sanctioned kind of scary. Valentine is a known quantity. So maybe Jason is going to let this play out. Can you imagine Jocelyn's face if Jason just crosses his arms and says, "Okay"? I would laugh so hard. Speaking of Brennan, let's talk about Britt Westbourne. My heart breaks for her. She just lost a patient, Delilah, and she is a wreck. We saw that beautiful moment with Jason comforting her. Soft Jason is rare, but when he shows up for Britt, it really hits different. But then she goes back to her office, and who is there? Jack Brennan, sitting in her chair like a creep, demanding information. The spoilers say she's going to level with him and tell him that Cyrus's father, Ross Cullum, is the real enemy. I am so glad they are finally naming the big bad. But is Brennan going to listen or use this against her? The notes hint that maybe Jack will prove Jason can trust him by helping Britt get her Huntington's meds. That would be huge. If Brennan pivots from villain to ally, that changes the whole game. And frankly, Britt needs a win. This could lead to an Avengers-level team-up. Jason, Brennan, Britt, Carly, and Valentine all working against Ross Cullum. It's messy, chaotic, and half of them hate each other, which is when GH is at its absolute best. But I keep circling back to Lulu and Maxie. I can't shake it. Maxie has been the MVP of this show. She raised her kids, she ran deception, she survived Peter. She deserves happiness. But do we really believe she's 100% over Nathan? He was the love of her life. I feel like Maxie is putting up a wall because if she lets herself feel anything, she'll crumble. And Lulu is poking right at that soft spot. It's going to be a train wreck, and I cannot wait to watch it. So, what do you all think? Are you Team Lulu or Team Maxie? Is Carly and Valentine's chemistry real, or am I just seeing things? And what will Jason do now that he knows? Let me know all your theories in the comments below. I'll be down there reading and replying. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.